Howdy, I'm Zach and welcome back to God Hand. It's been a little bit since the last video. I've been doing some experiments with settings, and also double checking to make sure that the awful video quality from the last time won't happen again. It's really bad. There's evidently a bug in XSplit where if you have your deinterlacing on to begin with, you have to turn it off and turn it back on again, and that resets it. I don't know, but it won't happen again. It's on the checklist of things to double check. Before recording, we're moving on into the Secret Warehouse Carnival, where we're dealing with the Fab Duo, one of my favorite bosses. Honestly, the first actual boss in God Hand. Very difficult. Dragon Kick is really important here.
Hey! Sweetie! You're not going anywhere until you answer our quiz question! He's such a sexy man! Just my type!
I'm not that kind of guy.
Question time, sweet cheeks.
Just
What's
that
the
on
name of our
recording.
boss? Elvis! E-L-V-I-S.
Like I
Like
give
I
a
give a
shit.
shit.
Unfortunately, time's up, baby. Aww.
I also really want that on a soundboard. So in order to deal with those two, to get to them first, which can be a problem, just from the number of enemies here. And I hear you already, but Zach, there are only 2 enemies. Surely 2 enemies is no problem. That I say, if there were only 2 enemies, I would not be concerned.
What are you
Die. Ooh, I heard an item grab. You go away. Also, that dance. That fatty dance up there at the corner. I mean, how can you not love this level? Ooh, it was an orange that was dropped. Good to know. Not like having that guy behind me. That was awfully close. Oh, screw you. Now you're mine. Now it's time for 2 elites. These 2 elites don't spawn unless you're on hard mode.
I love it.
And luckily for me, we are. I'm gonna deal with these guys quite quickly. Still have plenty of health and I don't wanna risk it. Going into the actual boss. This has been a fairly good run.
Wow.
Fatties aside. Yeah! Woohoo! Alright, now. There's a very simple way. Oh, I think I got it. Yes! you nail them both with the dragon kick, it makes this fight exponentially easier.
Here I come. Whip it.
I also need to try to knock one of them out as soon as possible because their attacks do not an outrageous amount of damage, but they're very difficult to deal with together. Their attacks have a pretty long range, including that kick, which makes typical methods of dealing with multiple enemies difficult. Oh crap, that is not the move that I wanted to use. This is really bad. Am I gonna die? Am I gonna die? I think. Oh! They got me.
Oh, you're giving me goosebumps.
Although I am giving him goosebumps, so maybe that counts for some damage. No, it doesn't. Oh. All right. Oh no. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna take this. Yeah. Okay. That's the job. Oh, that's the job. What? That's okay, try 3 of the Fab Duo. This is a pretty large difficulty spike in the game, so I don't feel too bad actually about having a couple deaths here. Especially not with it having been a little while since I've been through this. Usually, with it being still first level and all. I'll go from the beginning to this stage all in one sitting. Typically when I stream this game, I'll do 2 levels a night. Which is a pretty nice subdivision for a stream. You know, it makes one good night's worth of watching. And it's a pretty good division for playing also. No. Now, an interesting thing about wall locking an enemy is that while you're wall locking one enemy, another enemy is much less likely to try to hit you. Now, it's not to say that it won't happen, but it is much less likely. Just because when you hit an enemy, it's like an impact wave that will knock surrounding enemies back. But it can still happen. Like, alright. I'm kicking your ass. single lead is not really a problem. Come on. I swear, I'm really gonna pull off one of these guard breaks.
Wow.
Here I come.
Alright, there we go. Dragon kick.
Nice.
Pick up the fruit. Throw the box. Don't get hit with the kick. Oh, yes. I really want that. I've not seen that happen before. Boom! God stunned. And pummel. Yeah.
Wow.
Doesn't look like he was packing much heat. Must have lost his balls during the war.
Great.
And where the hell do you buy costumes like this? Funnily enough, that's the only mention you'll ever hear to a war. Must have lost his balls during what war? The war? The Great War? World War Z? I don't know. As we come out of here, there are a couple things to take note of. There's only one thing really to take note of, besides the barrels for replenishment, and that is this midget, which the game is trying to introduce to you before you see them everywhere in the next level. I'll just barrel roll, kick him down. Bananas that I don't really need. Roulette card. And next area. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and save. Over my testing file. And I'm gonna put a break right here in the video for the next episode, but I'm gonna keep recording. So we'll see you in just a second.